Friday, I felt something in my hip when I was training and decided to take it easy that evening. I didn't do any hard training. And then yesterday, Saturday, just rested all day. I had no energy to exercise. I didn't even take my dog for a walk. Just basically rested and relaxed all day. And today, went to jiu-jitsu and felt fine. Like, I still feel something in my hip, but it's not the pain that it was on Friday, and I was able to train and was happy with my training. So fast turnaround, and that's something I'm noticing a lot when I listen to my body and step back and give it the rest that it needs when it tells me it needs rest. Every time I do that, I recover very quickly and am able to get back to it more quickly than I thought I would. Versus the opposite approach, which is not listening to my body and pushing through, which inevitably ends in injury and being out longer than I want to be out. So it does take discipline, because for me, the initial thought when I feel pain is, oh, I don't want this to take me away from my training. I've got good momentum in my training. I don't want to step back. So let me see if I can work through it. And if I don't listen to my body, then actually what I'm afraid of, which is not being able to train, ends up happening, because then I injure myself and then I can't train for 2 to 3 weeks. Versus if I listen to my body, step back and take a day off, inevitably I'm back, and my body recovers very quickly. So I'm just noticing that pattern over and over again, and I'm pretty delighted with it, because I feel like I've cracked a very important code to training. And the concept, I think, is about treating the body as though it were another human. Our bodies talk to us. They tell us something. And if we listen to them and respect them and give them what they need, then they treat us well in return. Conversely, if we ignore them and try to force our own will upon the situation, then they revolt. They let us know that we should have listened to them, and we end up not getting what we want. So it's very much a symbiotic give and take relationship, and I think that's a very apt way to view health, and really anything. It applies to business, it applies to money, it applies to everything in our lives. In this specific case, I'm talking about the body. The body's like another person, and so I have to listen to my body and give it what it needs, and when I do that, it treats me well.